What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
All right, you got
How
to
your
turn
mom and
yourself
them?
down,
What do you mean
please.
turn myself down? I'm
You're
always
blowing out my damn eardrums.
I'm always loud. I didn't turn myself up any, so it shouldn't be like pegging or anything.
It's very loud.
All right. So, man, a lot has happened since last week. I did get a hold of Matt Gregg with Ready to Paramotor, and because he was like, hey, don't don't post about that jacket and et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, well,
No, you missed an entire step.
I missed the entire step. Okay.
Yes.
Well, what step
It
did I
was
miss?
me that posted on one of his comments. He messaged me and asked me to stop making those kinds of posts. And
Right.
then he reached out to you.
Yeah. So, well, no, I reached out to him. I said, sorry about the post, but fact of the matter is, blah blah blah. I still don't have a jacket.
Wait, you said sorry?
I don't know. Anyways, he said, well, I refunded that months ago. And I don't know what happened, but it never got refunded. But anyways, he did the refund again, and it showed up as processing on my account, and then it went through today. So happy to say that it's all clear now. I got my money back for the jacket, so there will be no more jacket confusion. Matt did make good on it. He apologized he couldn't get the jacket, but I understand, if you don't make China's weird like that. If you don't make the minimum quantity, then they don't give you your order. But I mean, apparently the first shipment never made it here. It got lost or something. So maybe China's got some new ready to paramotor jackets. I don't know. But how's everybody doing this weekend? It is the weekend. It is Friday. Today is a federal holiday, even though we had to work. Of course we did. Our boss is funny. We had, out of 8 hours, we worked up until the seventh hour. Okay, y'all can go home now. So we got an hour off today.
Well,
Um,
that's because he forgot. Yeah.
right? I get you there, Bill. He forgot. Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
he should have told us earlier. That's all I'm saying. Um, so I did get glasses now. I can see in the dark instead of
Hello, Linda.
Yeah, no, Ryan, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying he did make good on the jacket as far as what he sells on his site, etc.
All right, my point being
It's,
is
it's a drop ship, right?
oh, I refunded that months ago. Okay, well, the screenshot he showed you
Yeah,
said that it didn't go through. So
right.
clearly he wasn't following up on that kind of stuff. When the first order was lost, did he post saying that it was lost? Did he offer anybody an option to, hey, I need to get so many more orders before I can order another batch because some people canceled there? No, he just didn't say anything
Yeah,
at all.
there was a slight miscommunication thing going on there for sure.
No, it
I
wasn't a
mean,
miscommunication. It was no communication.
well, okay. I'm just trying to be nice.
I'm not nice. So no. I mean, great that he made it good, but that is no way to run a fucking business at all
Tonight
whatsoever.
was a perfect night to fly. Munchkin was like, I don't want to do the show, and I was like, I could be flying right this minute. There is zero wind. It is a perfect sunset out there, and here I am. So y'all are lucky because we don't get lots of good days like this. I know it's supposed to be good tomorrow morning, also, and yeah, I've been
We
watching
watched this
Gorillas.
video about his new camper thing.
Yeah, well, he's posted more since then.
Mm.
Gorilla's going to start now. He's pretty much fully mobile in his little old Lay's potato chip truck. He's got everything in his truck now. He's going to start going around to all the fly-ins, which will be interesting to see
I think it's
Gorilla.
hilarious that like 90% of his setup is a bed.
Well,
He's like,
I
I'm gonna be
mean,
comfortable, goddammit.
that's right.
I
If
got a king
anything, you got
size
to have
bed with all the blankets and the pillows and
you got to have a good bed in your camper. I mean, come on, enough room to keep. Well, he's got a separate. Well, he had. I don't know about now. He had a separate camper to put all his paramotor gear in, and I don't know if this one that he's got currently has a section blocked off to put like a trike or a paramotor or a wing, anything.
I mean,
So,
it's
I
a
don't know.
truck. He can tow a trailer behind the truck.
He could.
Gas mileage is gonna suck ass, but
Oh, tell me about it. Just getting the right. So, I mean, he's already got solar set up and everything. He's got himself a little shower / bathroom. Hello, Stina. And you know,
Hello,
good
Stina.
for him. I saw John Wayne's been getting flights in like crazy. He got a new wing. He got a new dudek wing. So the high dollar wings, the supposedly the best made wings out right now is dudek. From what I've seen, at least as far as the stitching and materials they use, dudek's supposed to be like way up there in the pack. And I know you got Ozone and all these other manufacturers. I'm not even going to throw BGD in there because that's like, you know, the Warp 3 has tons of issues. Well, there you go. Well, you know,
So,
see that's the whole thing. John
Cloud
Wayne
Chucker has
did
a
put out
question about
three
about
videos.
vaping.
Bill, he's got part 1, part 2, and part 3 as usual.
Did you hear me?
What?
I said Cloud Chucker has a question about vaping.
Oh, Scuba, now have the Sparrow. What are my thoughts on it? Oh, okay. Good question, Cloud Chucker. The Sparrow. How do I feel about it? You know, this is the thing. It's like I like it. I'm so used to vaping these damn pods now, but the Sparrow's right here. I just filled it up with juice. I thought my tank was busted, and I was like, I hadn't even had the thing a week. My cats, I had my mod sitting on my coffee table, and my cats decided if something's on the table, we're going to knock it off. And they knocked this off onto the hardwood floor, and it looked like there was a crack in it, but it was just a juice line, thank goodness. So the tank's not cracked. I do like this tank, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's one, like I said, for people that like to blow clouds and stuff. It's more of a flavor machine. So if you're into flavor, then yeah, it's a great tank for that. I think we all like tanks that's got good flavor anyway. I like the fact that it's top airflow, especially in the summer when juice thins out because of the temperature outside. This helps a lot. I know Ryan's got a big fly-in coming up. I wish we got stuff to do here, and I can't take more time off to go that far to go to that fly-in. I wish I could go to that fly-in, but there's no way. Imagine being able to go over there and fly, and they got all the fireworks going and stuff. I mean, I'm sure the fireworks will come after the flights.
I would hope so. That seems like that would be dangerous.
That would be really dangerous, flying a paramotor with actual mortar shots being shot up in the air. Because if one of those hits your wing, it's toast. You're going down. I'm just saying. I've seen lots of I even saw, what was it? Flight Junkies posted a video of this guy that took off on a trike and was headed straight for the trees. I'm surprised he posts that video. He'll probably take it down because he don't want people to think bad of him. But the guy was clearly lacking in training. And it shows. I know he was a new student. Don't get me wrong. I know the guy was a new student. When when Kirk Pfister told him, go, go, go. Oh, I hate that so bad. Go, 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 go. The guy took off and immediately let back off the gas. If y'all don't believe me, you can go watch this video. He let back off the gas. And then when he got back on the gas, he was still full on brakes. I don't know how he didn't stall his wing. He was full on brakes, took off in the air, and stayed full on brakes. And he's headed for the trees, and he eventually left this left hand up just a little bit and was enough for him to turn right to avoid the trees. He landed great, but the takeoff was sketchy at the least. It was sketchy, man. I was like, dude, you're not. It's, if your instructor doesn't teach you these things before he puts you in the air, then he's failed you. That's the way I see it. He's failed you. I understand the apprehension and the nervousness when you first get in the air. That's normal for anybody.
Okay,
But
back it up a minute though.
yeah,
He could have trained him and told him all that. Just because you tell somebody to do something a certain way doesn't mean they're going to do it.
okay. It just say that, yeah, but
I
he
mean,
was
just think
on.
of how
Okay,
many people
this
are
is what I
told, don't sit down. That's sit down.
just watching that video. This is what I saw. The guy took off. He was full on brakes. I didn't hear Captain Kirk say, "Hey, put your hands up," at all. He let him stay full on brakes. So I'm like, dude, he is headed straight for the trees. Both brakes are fully pegged right now. And he didn't tell him to do anything. He said, you know what he said? Don't hit my trees. Are you kidding me? Don't hit my
I
trees.
mean,
That is not
there's a
instruction.
line that you don't. I don't care either way. I know you don't like the guy, but as I've said before, I've never seen him. You don't want somebody up there to panic.
Right?
You know what I mean? And he
I
always
haven't
seems
shown you the
very,
video yet.
very even keeled.
He was
As
not
far
even
as
killed on this video. That's why I'm thinking he's probably going to take it down. But, and Trash Bag saying, that first flight is nerve inducing. It really is, especially, I guess, as soon as you get into the air. I kind of calmed down after I was in the air, but the actual whole launch procedure, running and making it into the air, that's nerve wracking as hell. But once I got in the air and the wing was stable and everything, my nerves went right back to normal. I was good then. Landing was very nerve wracking. I think landing and taking off, that's the main two times I'm like, ugh. Other than that, I'm fine. But yeah. I got a new griddle, and I gotta be honest, guys, I don't know what has taken me this long in my life to buy a griddle. We got the
because
one
they
that
were
we
like
use.
$500. Yeah. I mean, that's a good
Well,
reason.
the thing is with the griddle, right? We got the electric one,
Mhm.
but I wanted one that ran off propane. So I went and got one, and I didn't need the 36-inch because it's too big for just the two of us. So I got the 28, which is the mid size.
Hey, CDC.
2 burners, no problem. Hello, CDC. Let me get that out of the way before he says, nobody say hey to me. And I made some like a Japanese style chicken and rice yesterday. It was damn good, man.
It was
And it
delicious.
reminds me of when I worked at Waffle House, because when I was a teenager, that was my first job. I was 13, maybe 14. And the weird thing about that is I didn't go out and fill out applications and stuff. I was eating midday-ish at Waffle House, and the district manager for Waffle House sat down beside me and my buddy and asked us if we wanted a job. And I was like, well, hell yeah, we'll start working. And that's how it started. So, it went from like washing dishes to I tried waitering for like, I didn't do that long. I did not enjoy that at all. It's straight to cook. I was cooking, and it was on Waffle House is a big giant griddle. And that reminds me of Waffle House. So I'll be able to cook some really good hash browns and grilled cheese and all kinds of stuff
Chop chop.
on that griddle. I know, right? Did I see your last message? I get some cash next month. I'm thinking getting you the early bird Harrier and Sparrow. All I would need is your address. What is the Harrier? Oh, the 22 millimeter.
I mean, it's a jet. I don't know what it is in
Well, Cloud
weight
Chucker,
stuff.
that would be an awesome birthday present if you decide to do that. And I do not mind giving you my address. I will message it to you. I do appreciate you. You do enough already, Cloud Chucker. You're the man. Oh, I will tell you guys, my channel got demonetized. YouTube sent me this nice letter that says your channel's being demonetized due to terms and violation or whatever to their terms, which basically means you talk about vaping, which I rarely do, and they took any kind of sponsorship away. So hopefully no commercials play. Because, you know, you guys know me. I'm not on YouTube to make money, obviously.
I mean, I haven't seen any ads in a long time, so.
Well, there you go. So now that they've demonetized my channel,
He wasn't making any money on it anyway.
The only money I've ever is usually Cloud Chucker donating money, and I don't even see that money till I go over $100. So I make $100 a year, and that's after it builds up. Like Cloud Chucker will send $20, then he'll see. Once he gets to $100, then I get a paycheck. It's
the only YouTube money Scuba makes is Cloud Chucker. Cloud Chucker pays for the show. Everybody thinks Cloud Chucker.
I can appeal it, but
what's the point? You didn't make any ad revenue anyway.
Right.
So fuck it.
I should appeal it and go, hey, why are y'all demonetizing my channel? How much do I make? Could you go back and look at my records? Y'all got people making like thousands of dollars a month on YouTube, and here you come after me that makes chump change, maybe 2 cents a month, if that. I don't know. It's really low, but thank you, Cloud Chucker. You the man. But yeah, and I also put the other tank that Dead Rabbit V5 is on top of the big old Hammer of God. And I haven't got to vape these a lot like I'd want to because we've been working, and I don't vape these big guys at work because I'll just make a gigantic cloud and my boss would be like pissed. What's up, Will?
Yeah, he already just walks in my office and goes, it's so
he
cloudy
does the fake
in
cough
here.
thing.
He does. Or he's like, what's that smell? And I'm like, shut up, it smells good, you know it. Get out of my office.
I'm concerned with all the new drone laws and stuff that's buzzing around, and now they got that, drone bomb attempt, I guess it was.
There was no attempt. They were plans by QAnon nutbags.
But they threw the drone terminology in there so that they could...
Because that's what they were talking about. That doesn't mean they were actually anywhere even close to capable
this
of
is what I'm
doing
saying.
it.
They're using
a bunch of fucking redneck
They
lunatics.
threw the drone thing in there to make an excuse to make more regulations for drones. And, if it keeps them away from paramotor pilots, great. But if it puts, and I'm all for, even if they decide for paramotor pilots to have to get a license to fly, I'm okay with that. It may stop a lot of these guys that are just watching videos on YouTube and taking off into the air, and then they don't know the rules and they screw it up for everybody else. That's the main thing. You got people that just watch YouTube videos and then they go out and fly and they have no idea of the rules and regulations, and they break all of them, which the FAA will come get your ass. Trust me. So
then they'll learn the hard way.
That's awesome, Ryan. I'm not gonna say flying HVAC guy. That's too damn long. Sorry. If he gets a beacon, man, he can probably go pick up crab pots, no problem.
Well, I saw a T-shirt for you the other day. It said I'm just here for the wieners, but it had a giant hot dog on it. So
I'm just here for the
wrong kind,
wieners.
wrong kind of wieners. Yeah.
That's awesome. I worked a griddle when I was 14 flipping burgers. I got free food. Yeah, you know what? Griddles, you can cook a lot on griddles. The good thing about griddles is it sears really good. You can do steaks, you name it on there, chicken. You can't do that really on a regular grill that has big holes in it. Like you can't throw rice on there unless you have it in some kind of pan or something. So I can make like fried rice on the griddle. I can do all kinds of stuff. Eggs, bacon, sausage. I can make
We do
gravy.
have a 10-pound bag of pancake mix, so you could make
How's my drink
pancakes.
already empty?
I don't know.
Well, thanks, Linda. Your show is
The only
awesome.
food place I've ever worked at was Burger King, and I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Working fast food is horrid. Um, I
What is my son's YouTube
Yeah.
channel? I have to give a shout out to my oldest son, Luke.
let me
Just
look
started doing YouTube videos. I told
Yes,
him I
he
would.
needs subscribers.
Yeah, he wants some subscribers. Y'all don't have to.
It's Luke 314.
Yeah, Luke 314. Here's his channel. I'm just gonna put it in chat. So if y'all would, if you want, you could subscribe over there. There's his channel. He has been. It's so weird because he's going on and playing live games, but he doesn't talk. He's staring.
Yeah.
He plays video. Well, right now he's playing video games.
It's something called Deadlock. It's a beta game made by Valve.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. I'm confused just watching it. I still have no idea.
Now, if he talks crap about me on his channel and I'm not there, y'all let me know.
That
Thank
would
you, Will. I
require him
appreciate
to
it.
actually talk.
I mean, I told him I would. I mean, it's not like I have a million subscribers. And, oh yeah, I can get you.
He tried to talk the other day, and it was confusing the people that he was in Discord with because they thought he was talking to them,
Yeah.
and he was trying to talk. So it'll come to him. That's not easy for everybody to.
Oh, Linda said, "What is Juneteenth?" I forgot.
It is apparently celebrating the anniversary of the last slaves that were released in Galveston, Texas, I believe.
There you go. Let me get a refill.
Hey,
hello, Breeze. I'm going to walk away because Breeze is here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so my week has been a clusterfuck. None of my closings seem to be going right, and it's irritating and bugging me. The one I had last night lasted 2 hours. I was surprised about 15 minutes after the closing was supposed to start by them informing me that the foundation work had not been done yet and that we needed to escrow for it, which that's not something you can just decide to do at the 11th hour. Long story short, the people at the other attorney's office just decided they were just going to go home in the middle of everything.
That's
and
why
then I
the
found
dumping
out,
bank was closed.
that the listing agent didn't bother ordering a moisture report because she's from Central Virginia where they're not required. Who cares what the contract says, right? I'm just going to go with how things work over here. And then I have another closing where supposedly the loan officer gave them the wrong figure and their total was actually $3,000 higher than what they thought it was, which is a remote closing. So I basically uploaded everything and crossed my fingers that they actually sign on Monday because I can't explain why they were told that. And then I found out that a payoff that we wired out on the 11th was returned on the 15th. And I just found out about it today. And of course, I can't figure out why, because everybody was closed today. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
You know what? I just noticed that Cloud Chucker just pointed it out.
Mm-hmm.
Super Chat's gone. You know what? The best way, honestly, I don't know if you can do PayPal, but PayPal is usually the easiest way. Where's one of my videos? Let me see if I can pull up one of my videos and get the link.
That sounds like a lot, King Cobra. I would take off the sausage and the onions.
Oh my gosh,
And
that
then
link
that
is
would be good.
long. No, 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 no.
Use the tiny URL.
All right, hold on. I'm going to get you a link. Wow, that link was long. Hold on a second. That's crazy how long that link was. I'll do
So,
this.
yeah, I'm irritated with people in general. And then I'm mad at my boss because he ghosted me on the closing yesterday and didn't even show up, even though I put it on his calendar. So he was well aware that I was mad at him because he was told by multiple people that I was mad at him. So he comes in today, just kind of pokes his head around the corner and starts talking to me about candy. And I'm like, you don't try to change the subject. You know I'm mad at you, sir. Come in here trying to chit chat like everything's okay. You're in trouble.
I wonder if this works. Let's try it.
He says he doesn't use PayPal.
Oh,
And
he
then
doesn't use
Will
PayPal.
said,
Okay.
don't worry about the link. I'll provide it. Just make sure it's to not Will's PayPal.
It's okay, Cloud Chucker. If they took away my super chat, then fine. Why would they take the super chat away?
I don't know.
That's got nothing to do with monetization. That's stupid.
I don't know.
I'm trying to look into it now to see why it's gone, because it should not go away too.
Will.com.
I don't see any setting for it. Yeah, super chat was always a thing. You know, you're supposed to have that button regardless. Why is it doing that? Paywill.com. I like that, Will.
It said this is the AI overview, which can't really be trusted, but it says direct viewer funding features like super chats and channel memberships can be disabled as well, depending on the severity of the violation.
Oh, so I'm severe violator? Wow. Permissions, let's see, channel demographics, channel advanced settings. I don't know where it would be. Feature eligibility. Advanced feature enabled. Permission. No, it's none of this. So I don't know where they put it, but
Yeah, I don't think it's something that you can turn back on.
because it was bugging me to turn it on before. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll turn it on. Yeah, this channel analytics.
Well,
comments.
and it said apparently YouTube takes 30% of the super chat.
They do. They take 30%. That's why I was like, oh, he don't do
Not right at the
PayPal,
moment,
so.
Stina.
Yeah, Streamlabs uses a PayPal link, and I don't know any other way around that. And freaking YouTube takes a lot of the money, so there you go.
I mean, just put your Venmo name in there. Change it from PayPal to Venmo.
I can appeal it, Will. I want to know why that my channel has been demonetized.
Because you did vaping content last week.
I did one show, and it was showing how to build something. I didn't promote any website. I'll appeal it. I was considering it, but I was like, I don't really need to do it. So Streamlabs takes money too. Damn. I guess they do. Fine. Well, I mean, you could go straight to my PayPal. That PayPal link was that a Streamlabs? No, that The PayPal link I posted, that's straight to my PayPal. There is no Streamlabs in between that. That goes straight to PayPal. And then I can withdraw the money from there. Yeah, YouTube does watch. You know, YouTube, it's weird because the way they do it, I forgot what I was going to say. They watch everything, but they have bots that do most of the stuff. But if you got a lot of subscribers, they are all over you, man. They watch you like a hawk then. So, because you make a lot more money if you got a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, we stopped for the fly-in, and then we were trying to get rid of all the snacks that we bought that we didn't eat there.
I have a warning.
So,
What warning
hey,
do
Peanut.
I have? I don't see the warning. Do you see the warning?
I don't see where would I see a warning?
That's what Cloud Checker's saying. He says you have a warning at the top. I don't know what the warning is.
Oh, the warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine's an addictive chemical. You still got that on the screen.
You know what? I'll take that off. Is that why? I gotta find where I put that. Oh, there it is. There, it's gone. Look at there. I don't have no nicotine in all this. So, yeah, I took it off, but you know, I thought, oh, I should. You can't get away with nothing on YouTube. Yeah, you're right, Will. I'm still waiting for Will's just the tip 2026. I'm not even going to say just tip 12 or 13 because I don't remember what number he's on. He's somewhere around 12 or 13. We need some more tips just because of stuff like what happened to Slade. I mean, driving with a paramotor in your truck bed with a cover over it. That's kind of a bad time. That's like, man, don't do that. You're gonna break your frame. Wind.
Well, like he said that he usually doesn't have the wheels on it, so it sits lower, and he's never had that problem before. He just didn't think about it sticking up.
I can't hold my breath that long, Will. We've been waiting for a minute, man. You know, you do a lot better at editing videos than I ever will, so there's a lot of wills in there.
Will can just do wiener videos.
He could do some wiener videos. I wish if I had a camper that I could build out, I'd do some videos on it.
Do you have the cover on the Blackstone?
I do. I did put the cover on it. Why?
All right, I just got a notification that it's going to be.
Yeah, so the grill is so weird.
A little bitty poof of rain coming at us.
I got the griddle, and then I was like, I ordered a cover. Well, I got the hard cover for it,
CDC.
And I had a silicone cover for the actual griddle plate, but nothing to protect it from the rain. So I ordered it, and it said, "Oh, it'll be there between 4 and 8 a.m. in the morning." I'm like, okay, cool.
So was massive rain.
And then, so I started cooking that dinner last night. And then I started to feel some raindrops. I was like, no, not yet. Not yet. And then it didn't rain. I was like, okay, cool. And then we went to lay down last night and it just started pouring. I mean, like hardcore rain. So yeah, the griddle got completely soaked. Luckily, I had it all seasoned and covered.
It was the perfect weather this morning to either just stay in bed or get up in my jammies and drink coffee at the kitchen table because it was coming down in buckets. But no, I had to go to work.
If Will Fly does wiener videos. I can appeal it. And, you know, the way they work, they don't even have to give me a good reason why. I'll be like, look. Because they're going to say, well, this video you did back in 2016, I'm going to be like, seriously? What video? I'll take it down. It's freaking 10 years old. You know, I think that's what it is. It's going to be one of the old videos. And if I have to start taking old videos down, I'll do that. But I mean, like I said, I'm not really worried about the money, but You can't even super chat now. That kind of sucks. I didn't realize they were going to take that away too. That has nothing to do with the channel sponsors. I'm the longest running show as well. Well, you know, I've been around a minute. That's for sure. I mean, I know I started YouTube in 2012. Was it 2012? I think so. I didn't start actually doing my show on YouTube until many years later because I was doing Vapors TV before that. Then eventually ended up switching over to YouTube. But and then even between there, I went to iVlog for a little while. I don't even know where
Never
them
went
shows.
to iVlog.
I did do some
You
iVlog.
didn't do any shows on iVlog.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I wish I had my old hard drive. I did do a
Don't
few
growl at
shows
me.
on that.
No, you didn't.
You just didn't know about them. I did. Yeah. How do you think people know me over there? Well, they know me from what
Because
year
the
did I
other shows
start?
on iVlog that you went over there to watch, you never broadcast on
Ooh,
iVlog.
what year did I start Vapors TV? That was like 2013 or 2014. One of those two. I don't know for sure, but I know the whole thing, Robert the Armed Vapor. Y'all know who he is, right? I was watching one of his videos because I had just started vaping. And he said something about, hey, I'm on Vapors TV, blah, 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 blah. That gave me a website to go to, and I went to vapors.tv. And next thing you know, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go cast and just do some builds live on the camera. And man, it blew up like crazy. And I was like, I don't even know. I was not a camera person. I didn't really, you know, but I just rolled with it. I ran my mouth. I built stuff. Those videos that I did on Vapors TV were the most informative, long running. I mean, some of them videos were like 6 hours long.
No, it's still there, but last time I went over there looking, there was like 4 channels live, and it was 2 people playing video games, and then Mark and his mom. It
Yeah,
had nothing
blast
to
from
do
the
with
past.
vaping.
Timekeeper has been around since pretty much the beginning. I will say that. And now I'm not putting anybody else down. A lot of y'all have been following me for a long time, but I know Timekeeper has been around a long damn time. He did everything. Vapors TV, all the things. So he's been around a long time. I do appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people do need this is the reason, right? YouTube is built into a lot of people's TVs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So YouTube, you get more access to the public than you would anywhere else. Like Vapors TV, if you weren't a vapor and didn't go actively searching for it,
Well,
nobody
there's John
would find
Q,
you.
the stranger
YouTube,
himself.
if you ever got big enough on YouTube, your video is going to pop up, and then next thing you know, you got a bunch of subscribers. And you know, even though I've been doing this years and years, and my subscribers stay at the same amount. I'll drop 2, gain 2, drop 2, gain 2. I stay in the high 1900s permanently, unless 50 people go and unsubscribe, which could happen. But I continue to do my show. I do know, I will tell y'all in advance, I will probably miss my birthday show, which will be August 15th of this year. My son gets married on the 14th, which means I will be out of town. I really don't think I'll be able to get that show done. So I'm warning y'all ahead of time, way ahead of time. Plan on having family game night or something.
Yeah, and we need to figure out like where we're going to get a hotel at, somewhere between wherever your son's
He's
wedding
in
is.
Winder, so I mean,
and
there's lots.
children.
It'll be cheap there because Winder's kind of away from the metro Atlanta area. So the hotels will be cheap there, and they'll
Yeah,
be
but I also don't
clean.
want to have to drive an hour and a half to go meet Jen and David because we have to see them too.
Oh, no, no. Winder, I can get there in 15 minutes from any part of Gwinnett. So
Okay.
it's not far. It's okay to have a life. Well, thank you, timekeeper. I appreciate that. I just hate. Look, see, Will's giving me crap. That's selfish, Scuba. Take a day for yourself. How dare you? You know, there was a show on Tuesday nights that just disappeared. Damn.
How
Where the
selfish
hell
of
is
them.
Shane at? Never trust the skinny chef Shane and Will Fly and Nick Justice.
Yeah,
And
but they're
used to
not
be
going on
more, but
vacation there, Linda. No
they
one's
should be
going on
doing their
vacation
show
in
again.
Winder, Georgia.
I put on Shane's channel. I was like, hey, you guys need to crank that show back up. I'm pretty sure that camper's done. So I think that show need, so that they could promote safety and other things about paramotors on their channel, or basically just to hang out and have a good time. I think it's a good place to hang out. I mean, we don't have many shows now. I got my show and Linda's got her show. And what else is there? I mean, as far as paramotor shows go, there's nothing. Zero. I don't even, my show is technically not a paramotor show. I could go to my other channel and run just a paramotor show, but should I? I don't know. I would rather somebody else do it. I don't mind joining in and hanging out, but I don't want to push myself thin by trying to run 2 shows a week. I don't want to do that. We voted you cast on your birthday. I have not, Cloud Checker. I didn't know Steve-O was doing live shows. We voted you cast on your birthday. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there used to be one almost every night. I don't
So
remember which
where
one.
is Brazelton?
What was it? Brazelton?
Mm-hmm.
Brazelton's in between all that. It's
Because
not
there's
far.
a Country Inn and Suites by Radisson for $96 a night, and that includes taxes and fees.
$96 a night. We got
Uh,
hotels here. Oh, I gotta do the
the other ones are $128 a
hello,
night.
Demon Hunter. The other ones are 128. We got a
Mm-hmm.
hotel right here that's $59 per night. So why is theirs 100 or 90 something dollars?
I told you it's taxes and fees included.
Yeah. I think Wednesday was the only night we didn't have a show. We had, Shane's show on Tuesdays, and then Wednesday we didn't have anything. Then we had Jade on Thursday, I do believe, and then my show on Fridays, and then every once in a while we would have, Ready to Paramotor Live would come on. Then it switched to like every other week, then once a month, then none. So I don't know. You're like 70. Partying could kill you. Jade was Wednesday. Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. I can't remember. How am I supposed to remember that? I don't. Jade was Wednesday. Okay. So what day was we missing? Mondays? Maybe. I don't know. It was fun to watch a show every day, but that,
Hello, Demon Hunter.
lots of people quit casting. So it's like you find something else to do with your time.
Hey, look, John Q, I napped when I got home from work.
We both napped. I actually napped when I was tired, man. It's almost like I can lay down. If I've had something to eat or something, I'll pass out.
Mm-hmm.
So the 4th of July, we're supposed to do one of the realtors that owns one of the realty companies over here is they do their 4th of July. I think last 4th of July, I did a live broadcast from their house last year.
Yes.
So same place. That's where we got to go this year. And then my son's wedding is the following month. That's the one that has thrown a stick in my whole works. I don't
Excuse
plan
me.
on, huh?
Move, kitty.
Oh,
Bandit's walking directly in front of me again.
I don't plan on staying there long. I think their wedding's on a Friday. I do want to get there like on a Thursday. I do want to visit Dean, who was like a mom to me the whole time I was in Georgia. And Barb and Jen and David, obviously. So wait, it says modest anyone? Let me highlight that. Oh, mod heist. Okay. Why does this thing try to translate everything y'all say? I don't get it. I don't have translate. Man, I swear, YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, King Cobra will probably do that. It hasn't got close enough to where I'm worried about it yet. You would think my son would go, "Hey, y'all can stay at our house." They just got a brand new house, so it's like, why can't I stay at my son's house? No,
I would prefer not to.
Yeah, I mean, they just got married. I don't want to be there. That's fine.
Well, and they're gonna be doing shit, planning for a wedding, and no, I don't like staying at people's houses. That's why they make hotels.
It's the AI screwing with me. Trash bag. I don't doubt it at all. I don't
King
doubt it.
Cobra, that's what I was on.
What else did I get that was paramotor related? I don't think I got anything paramotor related lately. I mean, I got my wing. The trike thing. I tried a new mount that I already posted videos. I tried a new mount with the Insta360, and it worked. But that video I posted when I first took off, the whole thing flipped down. That's why you see it's not me doing good editing. The whole camera flipped down. That's why you see under the trike when I take off, because the camera flipped upside down. So I was like, whatever. I'll just let it show that view. I don't want to. You don't want to be there tonight. They start knocking boots, right, Demon Hunter? I agree with that. It's okay. I don't mind getting a hotel. Every time we go to Georgia, we get a hotel anyway. That's fine. No problemo. I miss crystals. There's no crystals here in Virginia. I wouldn't mind getting some crystals food.
They're overrated.
We do have Hardee's here though, so I like going there and getting their biscuits and gravy, which I'd love to make in the morning. So this isn't your paramotor show? John Q, thanks for giving me crap. I understand what you're saying.
That's what he's here for.
I do talk a lot about paramotors, but there is a shirt I could buy that says
not
warning.
All.
Warning may talk about paramotors, because any paramotor pilot is going to talk about paramotors. Just there's no way not to.
Any.
You got to you got to be more Georgian. If you were from Georgia, you would say any. Because that's the way you say it. You got to mix it up. Well, I do mix it up, Linda. That's the whole thing. Either I'm talking about vaping stuff, or I talk about paramotors. And then we can also, what happened to my neon vape display? I could show you, but it it has fallen over. I don't even know if I can make let me see if I can make my camera turn. I got to bring up the link for it, or the controller for it. There we go. And show up thing. And it's so weird because I'm going to have to look at that.
Hey, we can stay at Chateau Elan. It's only $697 a night.
Whoa.
What?
Chateau Elan is where I had a bad hurling incident.
Yeah, but before you whoa-whoa-who'd me, you didn't hear. It's only $697 a night.
Yeah, I've stayed there a couple of nights.
It was a joke, which is why I said it. I'm well aware of your issues.
I didn't know they were that expensive. Good Lord. Let's
Yep.
go.
That's
See, not the build camera, my
$428 off.
camera. Let's see if I can turn this. Wait, which way do I need to go? Not that way, this way. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, that's towards my computer? Ah, I'm going the wrong way. All right, let's go around this way. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go up a little bit. I'll have to make the lights come on it, though. Let's see if we can zoom in and y'all can see how bad this thing looks right now. Do you see all the mods that have fallen over inside there? And I still haven't picked it up yet. Look, all them mods right there on that top shelf. Look where they've all fallen down. It sucks. Hey, look, we went right back to me.
So the Hampton Inn, Atlanta, Mall of Georgia is $381 for
Whoa, whoa.
Thursday through
Yeah, the
Saturday.
Hampton Inn, that's because it's right next to the mall. It is right next to the nice hibachi place, though.
It's $381 total for
total.
the whole thing.
Okay, the Mall of Georgia is highly overrated.
And breakfast is
I
included.
lived right down the road from it. Mall of Georgia, whatever. Get on with the vape stuff. If we were meant to fly, we would have been born with wings. You know, I'll ask you this, Demon Hunter. Have you never had dreams of flying? I'm just trying to fulfill those dreams. That's all that is. I see what you're saying, and I try not to talk too much about paramotors. Anyways, we'll just skip the paramotor talk for now. I do have some new pods coming, and one of them's a new one I haven't tried yet, which is a fogger. You've never had dreams of flying. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Well, maybe I'm different, born of a different cloth. I don't know. No Superman dreams, you know, flying around the... Hell, that puts me to sleep 90% of the time when I lay down, I dream of flying, go right to sleep. No, I don't. That's the whole thing, Will. I don't want to stay at his house. Are they any good? Popeyes? Damn Skippy, Cloud Chucker. You'll love that chicken at Popeyes.
Do not try to eat a biscuit without a drink, though. You'll die.
Yeah, the biscuits are pretty dry. And for you, biscuit probably means something completely different. Not a cookie, a real biscuit. You know, in America, biscuit bread type biscuit. That's what I'm talking about.
It's your version of a scone, but like 1,000 times better because it doesn't taste like a hunk of flour with no flavor.
I'm not going to say it's the best chicken in the world, but they do have some nice spices in there, which apparently over in the UK, y'all don't know how to put any spices on any of your food. So,
yeah, Popeyes has good chicken.
Scones, you mean?
Yeah, they're gross.
Their red beans and rice kick ass. There you go. I've never tried the red beans and rice, Timekeeper. That's something I should try. Get a little southern over in the UK. Get a little southern over there. That would be good stuff. You know, this is the first time I've ever been like, you know what? I need to use the bathroom during my show because I'm about to bleed out my eyeballs right now. So the mods that I got, or pods, I should say, I ordered from Vapor DNA because honestly, they're cheaper there. They take a little longer to ship, but I didn't order them that long ago, and they're supposed to get here tomorrow, which I understand they didn't come today because today was a federal holiday, Juneteenth. So if you went and checked your mailbox today, you were doing it for nothing because the mail didn't run today. Just saying. I'm sure the banks were closed. All the courthouses were closed. I don't even know why we went to work today, but we did. Yeah, see, Popeyes is good if you get the spicy. I agree, Bill. I like spicy food anyway. So anytime I get anything from whether it be KFC or Popeyes or wherever I go, I get spicy food. I like spicy. Um Carolina Reaper. Ooh. I If you've ever heard of Hers, HERRS, they make Carolina Reaper cheese puffs. Those things are the bomb.
We
They're
still have
hot.
some, don't
I
we?
still got back. I bought a cart. This is my second or third carton of those cheese puffs,
Case.
which case, whatever you want to call it. All McDonald's food. I know. You know what? I don't even we haven't been to a fast food restaurant in forever because
Because it's fucking expensive.
fast food is expensive now. Matter of fact, the wings place that we've been getting food from hasn't been open the last month.
So
I think they shut down. They weren't even open, what, 6 months? And they're
Yeah.
already shut down.
Well,
It's
I
like,
don't think they can compete with the wing place down the road.
now, yeah, then
Now
there's another wing
there's
place.
one right next to it though, so I wonder how they are.
Yeah. I mean, if they're better, great, but I doubt it.
Maybe
Now we
it'll
could
get our
always go
orders
back to
correct.
the original wing place that was down the road, but that takes a while to get to. That guy probably misses us. The spice must flow. I agree, timekeeper. I don't like, you know what? I don't like bland food. And if any fast food restaurant has really disappointed me as far as spice goes, it's got to be Cane's.
Raising
Holy crap.
Cane's, their
Cane,
food sucks.
Cane's is like plain chicken.
It's
You
Raising
want
Cane's.
basic chicken with no spice on it? Get some chicken from Cane's.
It's Raising Cane's.
Oh, Raising
If
Cane's.
you're gonna
There you
insult them, use their full government name. Their food sucks.
If you get a Raising Cane's in the UK, Cloud Checker,
Y'all love it because
don't
there's
go to that one
absolutely
because
no. They'll love it. There's absolutely no seasoning.
oh, they'll love it because there's no spice. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I can't hold this any longer.
But they don't have curry sauce. They sell. Everyone raves about the sauce at Raising Cane's, which is literally ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together with pepper in it. The only thing decent is their crinkle fries, and they give you garlic bread. But yeah, there's Raising Cane's sucks, which is crazy because the one down the street from us always has a super long drive-through line, and it's like they have chicken tenders, or you can get chicken tenders on a sandwich. But they don't have like Cajun chicken tenders or spicy chicken tenders. It's just plain Jane breaded chicken tenders with zero seasoning whatsoever. It's the kind of meal that the hospital would advise that you eat when they put you on a bland diet. It's lame. The only thing decent is apparently they donate a portion of their proceeds. I forgot to who. I think it's some animal rescue thing. I would just rather donate and not have to eat their food. I am loving all the TikToks of all the people from the different countries that are here visiting our Walmarts and going to Bass Pro Shops and eating at 8 fast food restaurants in one day. I think they understand now. Damn it, we're dead. It sucks even with the cane. Again, it's just ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together with some pepper in it. To me, that's not sauce. And they only give you like one sauce. If you want more than that, they charge you like 35 cents for a little tiny cup of fucking mayo and ketchup mixed together. It's a
Yeah, it's
ripoff.
same way at Raising Cane's. If you want
That's
salt, if you
what
want
we were
extra salt,
talking about.
you got to pay for it. Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm still raging
I
against
made a
Raising Cane's.
decision because, and I don't mind going back on keto until my son's wedding in August. After that, I'm going back to normal. I'd rather exercise and eat good food than stay on keto and starve myself. I don't want to die a hungry
So, how do
man.
you plan to do this exercise?
I have dumbbells, I have a scooter, I got stuff I can
A
do.
scooter is not exercise.
It does work out your legs a little bit. Five Guys, everything. Yeah, but Five Guys gives you a lot of fries. You could order fries at Five Guys and fill
Yeah, but
yourself
Five
up.
Guys fries aren't that great.
They're
There's just
not.
they're greasy and soggy. I'm not a fan of Five Guys. That is overrated
I
and
was in the
stupid
bathroom,
expensive too.
Scott. I didn't know what she was talking about. I mean, I heard her say something about sauce. That's what made me say that. I didn't know.
He doesn't hear when I talk. I could be
I was in
talking
the
directly
freaking
in front of him and he
bathroom.
doesn't hear anything.
Now that Scuba
Um,
said it, I understand. That's awesome. The Cajun fries.
GLP-1s work until you stop taking them, and I don't want to have to take a medication for the rest of my life either. Um,
Oh my God. I went to the grocery store yesterday to buy some stuff to cook on the griddle, right? All I bought was one package of chicken and some spices. $70.
yeah, but you bought all the spices.
I bought all the spices. I bought
And you
heavy
bought a
cream,
big container
I
of
got
avocado oil that was
garlic,
probably $10 by
paprika,
itself.
rice wine, vinegar, you name it. I got all the spices. I did buy a lot of spices, but $70, damn man, it's not like I didn't go there and buy. Well, I did buy some Nutty Buddies because wait, Little Nightmares are releasing a new chapter. What? I already beat the game. How are they going to add another chapter? Let's see. I'm not starving myself. I'm mending my relationship with food. Moderate, low carb, portion control, intermediate fasting. Okay, Stina, that works too. Whatever works for you. That's the whole thing. Diet to where you're comfortable with yourself, but you still do not get mad because you're like, oh, I'm on a diet. I can't eat that. I think everything that you're presented with, like, you know what's weird about when we're on a diet? Munchkin and I will go on a diet, and it never fails. It's like a few days after we're on the diet, somebody will bring donuts into the office or something. It's like, seriously? Y'all know? Or pizza. We can't have that. It sucks. Well, you can drop 40 pounds in 39. Now, I will say, and I agree with Munchkin on this, it is harder for women to drop weight than it is for men. I agree with that. I've watched it. We've both been on keto, eating basically the same food, and I'll drop way more weight than she does. Way more weight than she does. Congratulations, CDC. That's awesome. 33 pounds. You go. I went from 250, almost 260 down to 236, I think. I haven't checked myself lately, so I don't know where I'm at. I would say I'm probably in the 240s now, maybe 250 at the top. I don't want to get too much higher than that because the higher I go, the harder it is to lose it. I just don't want to go
My
down.
metabolism apparently thinks I'm a medieval peasant and needs to hold on to everything. It's preparing for the apocalypse.
I just don't
Apparently.
want to go my son's wedding fat. That's basically that's the gist of it.
Yes, they have, Linda.
It will be downloadable content. Okay, Cloud Checker, I'm down for it. I beat Little Nightmares 3 really quickly. I thought the second one or the first one was a longer game. 3 was pretty quick for me, but it's I understand other people probably take a little bit longer to beat it. I know the current game we're playing, Crimson Desert, is an ongoing thing, and they update that thing like weekly. There's new stuff every week for that game, which is pretty cool. The devs on that game are no joke. They don't play. It doesn't work like when you were young. So, Sabrina's husband told me what he was going to wear for the 4th of July so that we didn't wear the same thing. And I was like, once he told me, I was like, okay, good, because I'm only wearing basically a flag shirt with a cowboy hat that's basically a Budweiser cowboy hat. And that's what I'm wearing. But he's going to dress up as Uncle Sam.
I just got a T-shirt that says
So
USA with a flag
that's
on it.
fine. I mean, why should we have to go
That's
all
why
out?
you need to get a well because it's a costume contest. But John Q, that's why you get a bidet.
We
But
should have won then last year. We didn't get nothing more than some beads, you know.
yeah, but you wore the same outfit her husband did.
I can't help that. It ain't like I was like, what's her husband wearing? I'm gonna wear that. That's not what
Right.
happened. So, you know, it's just what we both decided to get. You know, if you go on Amazon, search for like, hey, 4th of July outfit, boom, that's the first thing that pops up. The very first thing.
Mhm.
So that's why we both had the same outfit, I guess. So this time I looked a little further and I was trying to find something, a decent shirt to wear that still, you know, represents our country, but not. Darren is Sabrina's husband. What? Darren. I don't know who Darren is.
No, not not from Bewitched. Different Sabrina.
Wait, that's Samantha. There you go. Yeah, you're thinking about Bewitched. Yeah, Samantha. Oh man. So vaping. I've noticed that a lot of the companies that I used to deal with are now shipping at an okay rate. It's not as fast as it used to be by any means, but if you prepare in advance and order in advance, you're okay. I mean, like right now, I have literally that much liquid left in that's my last pod. But it's coming tomorrow. And I have backups. You know, that's the good thing about having backups. You're okay. I don't like depending solely on pods because you never know when some law may change and we can't buy them anymore, which would really suck, but it's a possibility. So I always have that as a fallback on, but I also can't vape those giant mods at work during the day. How many mods do I have? CDC.
A lot.
To be on the safe side, I would say 300 to 400. Refill. What do you mean? You can't refill this. This is a sealed pod. You can't refill this. These you can refill. Yes. I don't even know if I could break this apart to try and refill it. That's a lot. Well, I've been collecting for quite a while, CDC. You haven't had vape mail in a long time. Timekeeper, I felt the same way. That's why I said when I got back from that fly-in, I was going to start buying vape gear again because I didn't buy anything for a long time. I mean, there's nothing,
not really anything to buy.
There's nothing innovative, right? You know, so I was like, I'm just going to put it off. So, you know, Cloud Chucker said, hey, you should get the Sparrow. So I did. And then while I was there, I was like, well, let me buy the Rabbit V5, the Dead Rabbit V5. So I did that. Now I got to move on to something else. Then why not purchase a refillable pod system?
He's got those too.
That's what this is. The Pure Max from SX Mini. This is refillable. And this is great, man. This is, not only is it small and portable, but it gives great flavor. And I haven't had to change coil on this forever, so. And look, I mean, it puts out a plenty of vapor. It's not like it's a slouch. This thing is the bomb. Oh, yeah. I've always liked that mod. I will continue to like that mod. I still have plenty of spare coils for that mod. He sent me plenty of spare coils for that mod, so I'll try different coils. I'll try different juices. Right now, Nilla Nuts is in there. Nilla Nuts is the bomb. I vape that. Matter of fact, Nilla Nuts is in there. It's in here. This, though, is that Megan liquid from DCF. It is a it's like a whiskey type. I'd have to go back and read the description, but this has a whiskey taste to it. I can't explain it. Along with grape and something else. Was that before vape started? Remember when e-cigs came out? Oh, well, okay, Linda. So back when we first started, depending on when you started, they used to use different materials for e-cigarettes. A lot of them had a different type of vaporizer built into, so they had vape pens, basically. It looked like a writing pen, if you will. The atomizer that was in there looked kind of like a honeycomb type of brass filter in there, which would atomize your liquid and you would vape it. The flavor choices were very limited, though. You had basically regular, light, and menthol. That was it. There was 3 choices. So regular, light, and menthol. That was it. There was no other. Yeah, silica wick was not the best idea for them to use in the world. Silica wick was a pain in the butt. And not to mention, I will say that I did order some of those coils from Jen and e-cigs. I got 12 of them coming because I always lose them. So I ordered 12 of them coils. And as soon as those get here, I'm going to start making some wire. I would rather make some wire that is uniform and solid to send to Creed instead of some wire that I've noticed when I was building that some of the wire is not that good. Now I don't know if that was one I was planning on sending them, but I'm going to double check all those wires on the microscope. If they don't look perfect, I'll just use the ones that I make when I get that piece, because it makes me to where I can make wire without even looking at it, and it comes out perfect every time. So that's what I want to do, because doing it by hand for me is getting much harder because I can't see as good as I used to.
No,
So
I remember
can't
the
tell.
elf wick.
What?
So I remember elf wick.
Oh yeah, elf wick.
And Ready X wick. I still have a shitload of that.
Ready X wick.
You know, I kept it because I was like, that would probably work really good for candles. I actually have some candle making stuff in the cart, but I never went for it.
Yeah, the Cigalikes and all that stuff. Ready X wick. Wow. Yeah. I probably still have some Ready X wick somewhere. I don't know where, but I probably still have them.
Mine's in this toolbox right here.
Molly is exploring on top of your kitchen cabinets. Oh, cats like to get high, and I don't mean drug wise. Cats like to get high. They want to be up high so that they can look down upon everything. When they're up high, they're happy. Kingdom. Thus is why I have 2 cat trees to where those cats can get really high up. One of the cat trees, like I showed y'all, is almost at the ceiling. They can't get no higher than that. So, they're happy with those cat trees. They both they use them all except for Bandit. And Bandit is a gigantic cat. He doesn't really fit on those cat trees. He's too damn big for it. He really is a big cat.
Yeah, I think if he tries to climb up there, I think it's very unsteady and it makes him nervous, so he doesn't get up
Oh
there.
wow, you still have that hemp stuff? What was that? There was a guy, that was his name.
It was Elfwick. It was Elf.
It was Elf, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he had that, and he sold that hump fight.
Y'all remember
Hemp, not hump
anti-hero?
fiber. He sold hump fiber. I don't know.
I know y'all remember anti-hero. I wonder how he's doing.
Wow,
He was cool.
anti-hero. Yeah, I
He was a
say
cool dude.
anti, and you say, what'd you say?
Anti-hero.
Anti-hero. Anti-hero. Yeah, I haven't seen or heard from him in forever. And Cigar Babe used to come on the show back in the day. Now, is she still around?
I somehow got added to a group chat with Cigar Babe recently, and I'm not quite sure how.
I used to get spools on Coilology Wire, but I haven't seen it for ages anywhere. Is it?
He just turned 30 a while back. No way. All right, where's?
Wait, we mean he just turned 30. Breeze, don't make us older than we already are. Now, as far as wire goes, you know, what used to be Lightning Vapes is now, what is their name now? They do 40% off sales all the time now. And that's where I buy all my wire from. Matter of fact, yeah, now it's Wire Optum. My bad. Wire Optum. So I still got sealed. I still have wire still in the Ziploc baggies that I got it from, just so I can make more wire. Yeah, CB, that's her. She's the one that freaking drips 48 milligram. That's so strong. I don't know how anybody can do that, but she can do it. You should try to get together some of the people for a reunion. That would be awesome, Scott. Getting in touch with 90% of them would be the hardest thing. But I don't mind. Wire Optum is great stuff. I agree. Cloud Checker is good stuff. And then every time they do those 40% elf sales, I'm like tempted. You know, I bought like 12 packs of the 21700s. Hadn't touched a one of them. They're all still brand new over there, and I haven't even charged them or nothing. So the factory charge is what they have on them. I think Munch can use one set of them. That's it.
What, your new ones?
Hello, Chevy.
Hey, Chevy.
Yes. Did you
no,
not?
No, I don't have your new set.
Oh, okay. Well, then I got new ones still. I know where the box is, and it's full of brand new batteries. I just haven't used any.
I can't remember his name, so I'm going through here looking because I know he's on my friends list
anti-hero? Yeah, I can't remember his name either.
I'll recognize it when I see it. Smokey's still on my friends list. That's weird.
Smokey's still around? No way.
Yeah. He's lost a significant amount of weight.
Wire Optum has the wire thing that Iggy has. Really? See, batteries. He still has 30 sets he bought a few years ago. You know what? That's good, though. Because as long as you keep them things midway charged, not fully charged, mid-charged, they can store like that, no problem. If you keep them too low is bad. Keeping them at full charge is bad. Unless you're using them. But if you store them at half charge. That is the best place to store batteries. And that goes for any kind of battery that y'all have. So just keep that in mind. Anything that's too low or too high builds up resistance between the plates and or whatever, the cathode, anode that's in a battery. So it's better to keep it at mid-range if you're not going to be using it. If you're using it, of course, you can fully charge it. But if you're storing it away, keep it mid-charge, between 30 to 50%. That's what I recommend. Now, those lithium ion battery packs that go in some mods, they have those battery packs. Tell Queen Bee to quit looking. Quit
What?
looking. Oh, Gary Smith. That's his
Oh,
name.
there you go.
Thank
I
you,
knew it was
Breeze.
something like that.
Um,
Something common as shit.
damn it, what the hell was I talking about?
There he is.
I freaking can't remember now. We were talking about something. See, I just screwed me up, threw me off, and I was between you and Munchkin and a few regulars here, you could do it. Yeah, I mean, we got lots of people I don't mind doing a nice wide open Zoom call with everybody whenever y'all feel like y'all want to come on and just shoot the crap. We can definitely do that. And it can be on a holiday or something. That's fine
Breeze
too.
is like Gary. His name is Gary. It's Gary. Sorry, I didn't see it, Breeze. He's like, it's fucking Gary. Stop
The
looking.
breeze knows. The breeze knows.
I knew it was like a super common, like, everyday name. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, see, and Chevy says he uses wire optum. Yeah, and they usually do, since they got I don't know if they do a Father's Day sale, which Father's Day is coming up this weekend, I do believe. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. What's a holiday? Well, it's not like in the UK where y'all go on vacation. A holiday for us is basically a day off work. That's what a holiday is. But any type of vacation day, whether it be Easter, Veterans Day, Memorial Day, we don't get Halloween off, Thanksgiving, Christmas, anything like that. They usually have a sale at Wire Optum, and it's usually 40% off.
I'm hoping they have a sale at Lowe's because I really want a new fridge. We went and looked at refrigerators when we were at Lowe's the other day picking up the Blackstone, and I hate side by side refrigerators. I always wanted one when I had the normal basic, your standard refrigerator, and I'm like, side by sides are so nice until I got one. And I shouldn't have to MacGyver a pizza into the freezer because it side by sides suck. They're the devil. So we went looking at. I want one of the freezers that's got the pull-out drawer freezer on the bottom. So it's still going to be French door at the top, but that's all refrigerator. Now he wants the built-in ice and water dispenser in the door, which takes up a lot of room. But I really want a new fridge.
Yeah.
The one we were looking at was on sale for $2,000, but I'm wondering if it's going to be even more on sale.
It
For
might
the
be.
4th of July because they do.
Yeah, 4th of July. I wouldn't say Father's Day is going to be low, but 4th of July I would say Prime Day, but if you get it from
Prime Day's not
Amazon,
I'm not ordering a refrigerator from Amazon. But you know what? They have the East Coast Appliance, which is the scratch and dent. We could go look there because I don't give a shit if there's a dent in the back corner of the refrigerator. No one's going to fucking see that.
yeah. And as far as the 65 hours a week, I totally understand that. Matter of fact, Munchkin and I took a week off for vacation so I could go fly at the fly-in, and every day was bad weather except Thursday morning out of the entire week, Monday through Sunday. But, I'll say Saturday and Sunday we can't really count because we left early Saturday morning. I think Sunday was good day, but our vacation was over at that point. So
we did return the canopy. So how's this for a weird experience at Walmart, right? So we go in, and I'm pretty sure it was the manager that was working the register. So I told her we want to exchange this. We bought it on vacation, and when we went to set it up, it was already broken. And that it looked like it was broken at the little bendy pieces, like from the factory. Um, and I said, so he's going to look and see if you guys have another one. And she's like, okay, well, I can refund it back on the card. And I'm like, I don't have the card. And she said, what do you mean you don't have the card? And I said, well, I said, a friend of ours bought it for us while we were on
Good
vacation
night, King
because they were
Cobra.
already at Walmart. So we don't actually have the card. That's why I wanted to just do an even exchange. And she said, well, it doesn't work that way because I basically refund it and then you just buy it again. And I was like, okay, well, then just put it back on the card. Right. And she's like, but it's not your card. I was like, that's fine. They'll send us the money. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty positive they're going to send us the money. And she's like, I mean, I can put it on a gift card for you. I was like, okay, that's fine too. She goes, but then again, if we don't have what you need, then you're going to be stuck with a gift card that you have to spend here. And I was like, okay, then just put it back on the credit card. But it's not your card. And I'm like, she's like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, okay, let's just wait until he gets back. And if you guys have them, then we can put it on. She really did not want to put that money back on somebody else's credit card because she does not trust Slade at all that he was going to give the money back to us. I was expecting the exact opposite. I did not expect her to try to convince me because what if it was fraud and I bought it using a stolen credit card? Now I'm trying to return it. She's like, nah, I'll just help you out with that. She really didn't want to put it back on someone else's credit card. Um, so God bless her because she was all torn up about that. That was a hard decision for her to make, but we got a new canopy. We have not taken it out of the box yet. So
Yes,
hopefully that was a one-off thing.
I
Because I
hope
don't
so.
think it was the wind that did that. Um, it didn't pick it up and shake that one around enough to break it in multiple places. And it was right at the spot where the pins went through the crossbars where it scissors. It was cracked right there in multiple places. So I think that was a factory defect.
So, on the translation thing, what Linda said, I see oh my. If I highlight it, it says yay.
Where she said, "Oh lordy." Oh,
No,
yay. Okay. All right. The second one. Yeah.
you see yay. I see oh my.
Oh my.
I have to put my mouse over it to see what she really said. Oh my goodness. True story. I was checking out Home Depot. I was giving the clerk grief because their swipe inserty thing wasn't working. I was trying to play with a Lowe's card.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, Will, because I have to collect IDs sometimes at work. And I asked this lady for her ID, and she handed me her damn Costco card. And I was like, seriously? She knew. I was like, whatever. I already knew what the
Yeah.
Costco card looked like. She tried to hand me her damn Costco card.
I've tried to pay at Food Lion with my Best Buy card just because I pulled out the wrong one.
I've
I'm like, I don't know why
never,
this isn't working.
ever, ever done that. Never done that.
I mean, I didn't yell at anybody. Like Will's like, your shit sucks.
Chevy,
I would have junk you.
I don't know if you know this or not, but yeah, I work on small engines a lot also. A friend of mine had no clue about small engines, zero. And I've told this story before, but I'm going to repeat it because it's been so long. So I helped him. I basically taught him how to repair small engines. And, you would think, okay, he's going to do this to fix his own lawnmower, weed eater, whatever it may be. No, no. He took that thing a step further. He started buying trailerfuls of returned 2-cycle
probably
motors,
fucked
whether
her
it be
all up, Junkie.
chainsaws, weed eaters, whatever. And he would turn around and sell those. And then it got to the point where, because he learned how to clean out a carb and everything, the needle valves, everything. And then he started buying lawnmowers that people would sell, because people, believe it or not, people don't know how to work on stuff and they will just sell it or almost give it to you just to get rid of it. He would buy those and fix it and paint. He usually would paint it and turn around and sell it. He turned it into a business. It's crazy to think that he had no clue about any of it, and with just a little direction, he turned it into a business.
So, what's
that
your excuse, sir?
I don't want to turn that in. Do you know how much work that is? It's not just work. You need space to put all this equipment.
You
We
have
don't
plenty
have
of
that.
space if you clean out the basement.
We ain't got that much space. Say 3 people bring me a blower to fix, and then now you got 4 riding lawnmower. Where the hell am I supposed to put all this?
Well, you
No,
already
no.
got a riding lawnmower in our shed and then 2 more lawnmowers next to it. So,
Well, those push
you know.
mowers both run. I don't want to throw them away. Well, the original
Exactly,
one
Junkie.
came with the
Just
house.
like you with TVs, minus the fixing and reselling.
I guess some of that stuff should get fixed and resold, but
No, it should be thrown out. That's what I want for my birthday, y'all, is a dumpster. That's what I want.
no, we're not going that route.
No, I want a dumpster because I want to throw out all kinds of shit.
Sold it for $150. That's a good deal, actually, Chevy. $150 for a BT 150. That's not a bad price, honestly. A lot of those backpack blowers. Matter of fact, the backpack blower I had, I think I left it in Georgia when I moved, and my neighbor gave me 3 backpack blowers that I have in the garage that I haven't even looked at yet. I know one of them needs a lot of parts. A lot of parts. There's only one that I think that's going to be easy to fix, and that's it. I don't remember if it was a steel or what model it was, but the other 2 are missing so many parts. One of them I don't even know. I don't even recognize the brand name. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get parts for it or not. So it may be, whatever. We don't take the Lowe's card at Home Depot. We don't take the Lowe's card at Home Depot. Sorry, sir.
All right, I want to take a poll. Who are y'all, Lowe's or Home Depot?
Yeah. That, Munchkin has a certain way whether she likes to go Lowe's or Home Depot. Which one do y'all like between those 2 stores?
No, I'm not going to throw him in the dumpster. He's too heavy. I couldn't pick him up. But all the stuff that got destroyed in the flood that we've got pushed over to the unfinished area of the basement needs to go in the trash. But it's not stuff that we can like pile out at the curb. I want to get a dumpster. There's a lot of stuff in there that we don't need that is garbage, and I want to get rid of it. I prefer Lowe's. I don't know why. I'm just used to their layout. That's the store I always went to. I feel lost when I go into Home Depot.
Yeah, Munchkin prefers Lowe's. I have a Home Depot credit card.
Lowe's has got the food truck outside. Home Depot ain't got shit.
I have a Home Depot credit card, so that's the way that goes. Lowe's for most, Home Depot for power tools. I could see that, Will. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, we don't have that here, John Q. I thought that was just a urban legend until I went to
Georgia. Lot of people are big Milwaukee fans as far as power tools go. I like DeWalt. Milwaukee's a good brand. Don't get me wrong. I like Milwaukee. It's just I got into DeWalt so I got
Were you
I got
abducted?
into DeWalt
Oh,
back
there
in
we
the
go.
day, so I have multiple DeWalt bags that have tools in it. So if you're already in the ecosystem of one brand and their batteries are interchangeable, it's probably a good idea to stick with it. So there you go. Throw shit in the back, take the local
No, he
recycling.
doesn't. He doesn't have a pickup. He's got an SUV, and I haven't been to the dump in Hampton to drop stuff off. I've been to the dump in Newport News, which we can't go there anymore because I don't pay the water bill there.
A lot of the stuff
No,
I have is Ryobi also.
we've
Don't get me
got
wrong. I do
we've
have
got
that also, Will.
curbside bulk pickup. They come every Monday. So we could technically just drag all that shit out to the curb out front. But like I said, it's all loose stuff. So I don't really I would just rather get a dumpster and we got to do something with that car. Either fix it or I want to sell it and get
I
it
was
out of the
just
fucking
talking
driveway.
to Mr. Lawrence about that the other day. I was like, I need to fix this, man. I can't stand for it to sit here and not do anything. It's not going to be that hard of a fix if I can figure out which
And
part
it's
is
only
bent.
been almost 2 years.
Yeah, I know. And I keep going, well, wait till it warms up outside. And then when it
Well, it's
does, it
fucking
gets
warm.
freaking hot all of a sudden. But I don't mind. I'll do it now. I don't care. I use a I assume DeWalt screwdriver. It's brilliant. I've had it years and it's still good. I have all different types. Well, there you go. Hire a van
Would
and do it yourself.
well, I mean, cheaper, except for the fact that I don't want to have to do the labor of loading everything up in the van, dragging it to the dump, tossing it out, driving back home when I can just get a dumpster and I can just drag everything out there and toss it and have somebody else come pick it up.
They're saying, what's wrong with DeWalt? I'm not saying there's
I
anything
have
wrong
a
with DeWalt.
my time is valuable, and there are certain things I would rather spend the extra money to make things easier for myself.
There's so much DeWalt. I can't even get, what is this? This is still brand new. This is one of those, what do you call these tools? It has a little vibrating thing on the end. I don't remember, but this is the XR version.
I'm not really worried about saving money, Demon Hunter.
It's a
I just want the
multi-purpose
shit out of my
tool, I
basement.
think is what they call it. But I got one of these so that you can cut sheetrock really easy with it. You can, a matter of fact, speaking of sheetrock, we need to redo those tiles that are at the front door. That's what I wanted this for, so I could cut those out and put new ones. Yeah, multi-purpose tool. There you go. Exactly, Will. That's what they call it, a multi-purpose tool. I don't know why, but it does multi-purposes.
Yeah, I don't think we have to cut those tiles out because the grout is shit. We can just pull them up and then take out all the loose grout and regrout
it kind of is trash bag as far as oscillating goes, but yeah, it's a multi-purpose tool.
Because I think there's only one tile that's broken. Maybe.
That's the problem. See, I got tools and stuff inside my office that needs to be down in the freaking basement.
I keep telling you that.
Here's my DeWalt drill.
I don't know why he says that like it's a fucking revelation. I've been telling him since we moved here. You've got drawers in your desk that you can't use for all the shit spread out all over your desk. I got a crappy Black & Decker one full of tools that don't belong in the goddamn house. The only tools we need in the house is a flathead, a Phillips head, and a hammer. That's the only 3 that we need in the house, so I don't have to go down to the basement to get it.
Oh, yeah. If you say that's all we need in the house, but I have a laser level and all kinds of stuff.
I don't need that in the house. I've never used a laser level.
I used it
never needed it
when I set up those pictures in the living room.
And I told you that was overkill, did I not? I've never used a level to hang a photo.
It may be overkill, but it worked.
The
You
fucking
know what I
picture's
think
still
is
crooked as
expensive
shit.
for no reason whatsoever? The quad
Exactly,
lock.
Wally.
The quad lock system for the phone. Quad lock wants a lot of money. If you want to buy a quad lock for your iPhone, just to buy
Kitty.
the case that goes on your phone, the mount, and then they got a shock absorber thing, $124. That's high, man. That's come on, dude. It don't cost that much money to make those things. And you can buy off-brand ones, but the review I saw, the guy posted a picture of his phone all busted up. Don't buy the off-brand. Get the real one because his phone was busted to pieces because it fell off. So
What are you doing
quad
back
lock's
up?
great. Don't get me wrong. I just think that they're overpriced. That's all. They are great mounts for your phone if you're cycling, riding a motorcycle, flying, anything like that. They definitely hold your phone. And Danny Williamson, he doesn't even have a tether on his phone. I don't know how somebody flies a paramotor and pulls their phone out with no tether on it whatsoever, because that
Because he's
phone
got
one
new
day
cell phone money.
is gonna, yeah, maybe he's got insurance. I don't know.
See, here's my thought on the hanging pictures and needing the level. I don't care if all the photographs and frames I have on my wall are perfectly even. I don't give a shit. As
Ooh.
long as the frames themselves are not crooked, which drives me crazy, I don't care. Just hang them up. You know what? I don't even need a hammer for that. I have used a shoe to hammer in the nail to hang up a picture before and
Oh
never
my
bothered me in the
gosh.
slightest. What?
I typed the word weehaw because I assumed that's what Cloudchucker was feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and it put like that question mark. That's what I see. Y'all see weehaw, but I see like that. That's what I'm thankful for my garage. You may notice it's a mechanic's garage. I got any and every possible tool to work. You know, Chevy, you can never have too many tools.
Yes, you can.
I'm a big believer in that. And if you got too many tools, get a pegboard so you can put more tools on the wall. Because the
Says a
next
guy
thing
with
you
no
know,
pegboard with tools
I
spread
got
all over the
tools that I'll
goddamn
probably
place.
never use again. I got tools to make the holes in your door. If you're putting a new door knob on your door front, I got tools for that
I'm
I'll
thinking
never
about
need to use. But yeah,
taking this to work and hanging it up in the conference room
what is that?
under a sold sign. Well, y'all
Uh-oh.
can't see it.
Oh, that's the hotel from the Bates Psycho
Yes.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's spooky stuff, man. You trying to freak us out at work?
That would be great to see how many people recognize what it is.
Your garage was a paint booth. You know, paint booths are tricky because paint booths, if you don't have that thing, say you're painting a car, if it's not a paint booth and dust can be introduced, or hair or lint, or if that thing's not a real true paint booth, you paint that car and next thing you know, something's done floated and stuck to the paint and screwed your whole paint job up. That sucks.
Yeah, you should try painting your nails with cats.
Paint your nails with cats, then you'll have cat hair
I mean,
running
I
through your
don't mean
nails.
use the cat to paint your nails. I'm just talking about painting your nails with cats in the vicinity. I
You know,
don't think the cats would like it
the
if I dipped
last
them in nail polish.
hard job that I had to do mechanic wise, because I've done jobs since then as far as realigning my truck and stuff, but where I took and redid the timing belt on that Honda Pilot and the water pump, that was the last hard job that I had to do mechanic wise. I mean, I was a mechanic all my life pretty much, but that one right there, after it made my stomach or my heart drop down into my stomach because the cam spun on me when I was about to put the belt on. That's the last hard job I've had to do. Anything after that's been simple, like, oh, I need to reinstall an alternator. You can put an alternator on in like 15 minutes. no problem, depending on how hard it is to get to. And mine is not easy to get to, but it still only takes like 15 minutes. But that doing a timing belt along with the water pump, because the water pump's built into where the timing belt, that was a big job for me being as old as I am, I should say. If you're young, it's an easy task, but if you're older, stand back. Oh, there we go. Let me rephrase. Redneck paint booth. Okay, Chevy, I completely get the picture now. I understand the redneck paint booth with the
Dexter vibes.
the clear plastic hanging down. Yeah, you got it going on there, man.
I don't think they'd have cat hair paintbrushes because cat hair is very thin and fragile, and pieces would break off. And yeah, I don't think that would work.
Cat hair paintbrushes.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at laser engravers
How are you in
lately.
my lap again? No, not until you clean out the basement. You ain't buying nothing else.
No. Hear me out. I mean, they have laser engravers that are like 5 watt, 7 watt, 10 watt. 10 watts, probably the most I would need. Now, I know they have 20-watt ones, they have 30-watt. You can go high as you want, depending on how much money you want to spend. The problem with it is, most of the laser engravers do not come with the little attachment so that you can do cups, especially cups that have angles on them. So you're going to buy your engraver, and you're going to have to spend extra money on the other tool, and you got to learn the software, which is image burn, so that you can engrave images on the cups. If you're making it a business, it's worth spending the money. If you're doing it for yourself, I can't justify spending that kind of money on it. That's why I don't have one. Just because it costs so much more money, and there's stuff I want to be able to engrave. I mean, this stainless steel cup, perfect example. I could engrave this, but I'd have to spend a lot of money to do it. So I'd like to do a nice cup for Breeze, but I don't have the engraver to do it. It sucks. So I'd have to do old school, figure out the Scuba method. Besides, Breeze needs a shirt. Holy crap, I just remembered that.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get Breeze a autographed Scuba shirt because, I'm such a celebrity. I need to sign my name on a shirt for her. Oh my God, that shirt will get you 0 at a Starbucks. I'm just saying. Oh, you use it for cutting plywood? Well, there you go, trash bag. I mean, depending on the wattage of the laser is what is basically the deciding factor on what you can cut with that laser. Well, thank you, Breeze. You have been more than a supportive subscriber for me. You've always been around and always ribbed me up even when I'm in my low points, but I do appreciate you. You know what's so weird right now? I'm watching the show on my other screen, and it's showing you hold up that Psycho picture. It's like, damn, that's way back. Let me scroll forward. I don't know how that one gets so far
YouTube
back.
does something weird that if you click away from the screen, it pauses the video. So you have to move the slider to catch it up to live again.
And even though I know Timekeeper don't have a damn thing to do with watches, every time I see his nickname, I think he's a watch repair guy. Just because of his nickname. Timekeeper, oh shit, he fixes watches. That's what he does. And I know he doesn't, but that's what pops in my head every time I read his nickname.
He don't need no damn motorcycle.
Motorcycle. I do not want a motorcycle. I got rid of my motorcycle. Motorcycle, if you were trying to compare something that was dangerous, like whether I would rather fly a paramotor or drive a motorcycle, I would pick paramotor 100% of the time. 100%. This is the problem with motorcycles.
Other people.
There's multiple problems, right? But you can buy a motorcycle that's a cruiser, okay? If you get a motorcycle that's a cruiser, you're okay, but you still have to worry about other people, okay? Number two, you buy a motorcycle that's a crotch rocket, basically a Ninja or something like a Hayabusa, whatever it may be. You're going to drive it thinking, oh, I'm not ever going to test the power of that. Bullcrap. Your brain is going to tell you, let's see how fast this thing will go. There you go. There's the end of your life right there. And then you also have to worry about everybody else. Whether you're a good motorcycle driver or not, you have to worry about everybody else that loves pulling in front of motorbikes because they're freaking dummies. I said that without cussing. Is
Fail.
redundant because people pull out in front of motorcycles all the time. I got rid of my motorbike because it's honestly, especially because I was in Georgia, I was in Atlanta. There's traffic there 24/7. So people pulling out in front of you was a common thing. And I didn't want to die on a motorbike. So there's that. Paramotor, those are safe as you make it. That's the best way I could say it. I believe Trash Bag Will, anybody else Bill would agree with me. Paramotors are as safe as you make it. Which means if you skip steps, if you don't go through all your safety checks, if you let somebody talk to you while you're doing your setup, anything of that matter, that's what's going to be your downfall or cause of your accident. If you fly in really good weather and you do all your checks and you always make sure you have a way to land, paramotoring is very safe. So you don't have to worry about a car pulling out in front of you. You may have to worry about an airplane because that poor lady that got hit by an airplane paragliding, that's ridiculous. But other than that, you're good. You're in the sky. You don't have to worry about red lights and stop signs and all that crap. You just fly. And I cannot begin to tell y'all how all your troubles melt away while you're flying. All of them. And I hate to bring the damn show back to paramotoring, but that's what we do. We talk about that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's very therapeutic. There you go. That's the word I want to say. Flying is very therapeutic. Yeah, and I agree, Trash Bag. There's people that like me. I fly a paramotor because I just enjoy flying and I take in the beauty of this world. I am not interested in doing acro at all. I'm not like, hey, let me try a wing over. Hey, let me try a barrel roll. I just let me try flying low and doing acro. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think we're already taking a big enough risk. There's no reason to push it. Yeah, there's a lot of people going to be flying tomorrow morning. This is how much I love the sport. I would rather drive over to where they're going to be training and flying tomorrow, not even bring my paramotor, just to watch those guys do it and not interfere with their training whatsoever. I'm not one of those guys that's like, I know you're being trained, but here's some advice. Nope. Y'all do what he says. I'm not here to criticize. Do it. What John Q say? Then he changed his name to Walleye, and all was well.
No.
That's all I saw.
He said, that's unfair. You're saying anyone injured, it was their fault. I mean, yeah. Even in accidents, it usually goes back to pilot error. So
I'd say 90% of the time it is pilot error. I mean, but there is rare cases.
When he fucked up in Florida and almost yanked his hand back into his propeller, that would have been his fault.
Yep, that was my fault. I agree. Now, when I can't remember her name, but when her wing ripped into pieces, that was not pilot error. That was wing design error. That one I will say was equipment failure. Other than that, every other wreck or dangerous situation I've seen has been pilot error. People trying to take off when they don't have a good steady wing, or their engine shutting down when they're over water, or anything of that nature is all pilot error. So it really is a 90-10.
Not checking the weather before you take off and getting stuck in a thunderstorm.
The weather, and I don't think a lot of pilots understand that the weather is a huge factor in all this. You can't just take off and fly whenever the hell you feel like it. You'll die. So don't do that.
What did you do with the little tools I gave you for your nails yesterday?
They're sitting on the coffee table.
Well, the problem with licensing is who would be responsible for issuing the license. I don't think there's any government agency that wants to take on that.
I mean, the FAA could do it. This is what I think. If the FAA decided to give us some type of license, right? The problem is, I think it would be a written test. And the only thing that they would do was ask you questions about FAR 103 to see if you know those. And then if you pass that, then you get a license.
I mean, it could be a written test with required hours for training, but at the same time,
I don't think there would be any physical part of
no, there wouldn't be like a driving test where you'd have to go,
Right. On a driving test, you actually have to go drive. This one, I don't think that they have enough resources to go.
I would imagine they would have to have you have to have training, and then you have to have required hours in the sky. But then that opens up another thing. Okay, well, trained by who? Then those people would have to have licenses as trainers. Right. And then what's the criteria? It would just, it's not as simple as just saying make them in. But see, just
did I not say FAA? I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
But like with the title examiner
FCC
thing,
probably, because
back when I was a title examiner, they wanted us licensed, but the insurance bureau refused to take it on. They said, we don't want that responsibility because how you can't standardize training across all 50 states because every locality is different. And we went through their little test before they said they're not going to do it. And it was bullshit. 90% of the stuff that we studied didn't apply to us. It applied to the locality of the person that was teaching the course. And it's like, that's not how things work here. It's different where you're from. It doesn't work that way here. So they just bend the whole thing.
Hey Jade, how you doing? How you doing, Jade? It's good to see you.
So yeah, I mean,
you got to work early.
There's to be a lot involved.
Damn, Jade's getting her work on early on a Saturday. Damn, Jade, what the hell you doing working on a weekend? And we were just talking about you earlier, Jade, because we were talking about, paramotor shows, et cetera, and I couldn't remember that your show was on a Wednesday because I'm a dumbass. Countdown to next surgery. Oh no, not another Damn, how many surgeries you gotta have? Well, okay. Medical dispatcher, I completely understand. They don't take like weekends.
No.
You work. That's a 24/7 job, so I get that. That's a great job for you though. I think that's awesome. And not to mention that, it's rewarding to have a job like that because you feel like you're helping people every time. 13 ambulances and 2 choppers. Very nice. I like it. You hate it? Wow. She hates it. You're supposed to love your job, Jade. I hate my job. Damn this. Yeah, the early bird sparrow, I do like it. It's got really good flavor. I got no problems with this RTA whatsoever. I think Cloud Chuck will make a good choice on this one. And we'll have to see what the next big great thing is I turned on my microscope and didn't even use it tonight. I don't know why I turned that thing on, but turn off. Be gone. There we go. So let's see. July 4th coming up soon. Who knows what's going to happen for that? Remains to be seen. I do have Starlink. I have it in park mode or standby or whatever the hell they call it.
I don't think that's going to work, John Q. Not for very long.
What's the most flavorful RBA? I don't know. There's been a lot of new ones that came out, and I don't know what the new is.
Very nice, Linda.
A lot of the old stuff still stands up. The Stubby V2.
That's what
next.
She said. A lot of the old stuff still stands up.
I have all the Stubbies, Cloud Chucker, and you are hurting my wallet right now by telling me that there's a Stubby V2 coming out. Because I have the Stubbies. I do like the Stubbies. But if they come out with a new one, I'm probably going to have the new one because I'm sure the new Stubby is going to be 21,700.
Very weird conversation.
Probably going to have a better system built into it, which I'll have to have.
Are you saying the new Stubby's going to have better flavor?
The new Stubby will have better flavor, yes. And easier to change the tanks out, which I appreciate. You said Stubby. You said Stubby. That's what it's called, Jade.
You
called
said
a Stubby.
The old stuff still stands up.
It still stands up. It's Stubby, but it stands up. No, what? Wait, where are we going? Where are we going with this? Jade said I have a Stubby now. The old stuff stands up with a Viagra subscription. I have Demon Hunter. Do you not watch my show? I'm not gonna go through and try and find it over there. I have the 21s. I have the Pink Panther Stubby 21,700. The Pink Panther one, which is pink and black. I have the limited. Oh, there it is. I see it. I'll get it right now. Tell me which one
John
we got.
Maybe it did work.
Stuff's gonna fall out of my. Okay, mods fell. No one was injured though. There's the Pink Panther Stubby 21,700. can't tell me that I don't know about the new stubbies. I don't have the new stubby V2 because it's not out yet, but yeah. I just dropped 2 of the mods fell on the ground somewhere. Wow, that's a Spy Goat mod.
Yeah,
Look at
that you were
that.
supposed to fix for him like several years ago.
Yeah, it needs parts.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, is this? I fixed one of them, and I haven't heard from them. So yeah, I think I want it if it's pink. I don't know how to use it. That's all right, Jade. You figure it out though. Is that a stubby? What's a regular like? Well, they don't have a regular. They only have the stubbies. I got a smaller stubby. You want to see a smaller stubby? Hold on. So see, look. Whoa. Now I need to use a microscope. Dadgummit. Hold on a second. Because that doesn't clear up very good. Build cam. Why is the autofocus not on? Hold on, let me turn that on. There we go. Look, stubby. I kid you not, it says stubby on it. So this is one stubby. You can't see the difference though. Yeah, this is too close. The microscope is too damn close, all right? Let me go back to the main. So here's the 21700 stubby. And here's the other stubby. It's a smaller stubby. Oh my God, how could you have a smaller stubby? Hey, you know, all stubbies are not equal and demonetized.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, CDC? I think you've just wrapped it up. And I'm going to appeal it, and they're going to be like, well, you were talking about stubbies on your channel, and that's why we demonetized you. They should call it the stubby. Y'all are nuts. We're way past time, by the way.
Well, I mean, John Q trapped you. I knew he would. I didn't think it would work for this long, but yeah.
Yeah.
He
Gonna
used the
get
oldest
banned from
trick in the
YouTube
book,
if I
and
show it. Wait, I'm not.
fell
Wait.
for it.
All right. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I will catch I'm sorry, not
well,
I.
John Q, he actually used the build cam. He built a tank and all that stuff, and all that was last week, but you weren't here.
Yeah, you weren't here. Where were you at? Where were you at? Well, what's
He
up
can
with that?
stay on. I want to go play Crimson Desert.
No, I'm not staying on. I'm getting off here just like you are. You guys have a great weekend. We will catch y'all next week. Same time, same bad channel. Peace out, everybody. Bye.
Bye.